Hello, tea people. Got a little space today, so hopefully not quite as loud. Boom. Today, on this Dennysode, let's see if I can do this maybe. This is a pre-release from white2tea. Believe that it was sent out in the Black Friday packages. It is called She Graduates 2024. This is going to be kind of a problem. Sorry, everybody. Oh, Lord. And here's the packaging. So no info on their website about this mini, but everyone on Reddit has been posting about it. Positive overall, sounds like. I don't think there's enough information for people to even really know directly about the material and so forth. Certainly, it's a young Sheng tea that one would assume is probably somewhere from Ewu. If it's being pressed in 2024, it's highly likely that being ready so early, and especially with some of the notes that I did hear from people, it does sound like it is ready today. So, Good hay, buttery. I'm gonna quickly run about this, grab something to throw this into. So I'm a little torn on these minis. I think they're adorable. I think for ripe and raw pu'er, any dark tea really, any fermented tea, it makes sense. I had a black tea that they produced as well. That really nice sweet aroma. That it was good, but it was a little harder to brew pressed. Not necessarily against pressed teas that are not pu'er. Actually, I think white tea is really good pressed. If you can get reduce the amount of steaming that's required. So I would prefer white tea to actually be pressed fairly early on in the production processing. Right off of the boiled water, of course. And again, I mentioned in another episode, but this is a vacuum sealed double walled gaiwan, so it does actually keep a little bit of heat in there. Cheers. I never actually figured out if I'm in camera correctly, so hopefully my head's not being cut off the whole time. Like to start, nice sweetness, a bit of a higher note of grassiness, which to me usually means maybe less storage time, of course, definitely in this case, and also potentially really yummy, nice sweetness. Also potentially a lower temperature on the kill green and get a bit more of those green flavors. Or I'm sorry, a higher temperature on the kill green, excuse me, so that the enzymatic process is stopped a bit more, can resemble a bit more of a green tea. Nice sweetness, hints of flowers. Viscosity is lacking, of course, but especially in the brewing parameters or brewing method like this with the shape of the tea itself, it's going to happen. Actually, viscosity is not too bad to start. It's a shame to throw that out, but drink through this tea. In terms of the liqueur, certainly kind of a one-to-one expectation for what I would consider to be a freshly pressed tea. And this to me just tastes like really yummy, soft iwu. Cheers. Much better. The buttery creaminess of this is really, really nice. And it's one of the things I love so much about these young iwus is that they have so much of that grassy, bright, crisp flavor profile, especially a tea like this. But they have a lot of complexity. There's a lot of bassy notes. There's a lot of interesting butteriness, and fermented hay and butter. Does that sound like something that someone would like? And yet, I don't know. It just tastes so nice. It's a lovely sweetness, really sugary sweet. Not a lot of fruit I'm noticing. Really nice. Wow. Oh my gosh. So the heat definitely got that going, and I can now just completely get my finger in there and open that up. And this gaiwan is stuffed. So, oh wow, a lot of tropical fruit on the nose. The actual material itself has a fair amount of variety in terms of the oxidation levels, it looks like. And you'll also see that in the actual ball itself when it's dry. Wow. Really passion fruit nose for me. One of the things that I love about iwu teas, they tend to have a little bit of that tropical fruit aroma sometimes. And I think we'll start to notice that in steepings like 6, 7, 8. This tea has quite a bit of this gaiwan is quite full, so hopefully I've struggled to have these stay in focus. Nose on that's crazy good. Okay, flash steeping this for sure. Warming. Kind of a sawdust. Smell. Pencil shavings to me has more of a earthiness to it. More of graphite, literally, if you smell pencil shavings, it's got a very unique smell. This to me smells more like having worked with some oak in the wood shop. Sweet, subtle. Now to me, the sweetness and the fruit is overwhelming the grass aromas, the hay. Look at that leaf. Interesting. Not very stemmy, so pretty tippy overall. Tea that is absolutely ready now. Couldn't imagine. Well, we'll see how the steeping goes, but I couldn't personally imagine storing this. Cheers. Yeah, my guess is that this would be fairly expensive first thing. This to me tastes like the perfect daily drinker for iwu, but you have to have some maybe more expensive taste to be doing a daily drinker on iwu. But if that's how you enjoy Sheng, that's how you enjoy Sheng. And that's, I'll be honest, that's kind of where I lie most of the time. Cheers. Really nice green tea flavors in this. Really pleasant. Really easy drinking. Yeah, my guess is that the processing on this, that the cooking step was the amount of heat that they use is probably higher than some of the other teas that certainly you're intending to age for longer. Good way gone. Nice, really nice lasting green sweetness. A lot more going on now in my mouth, so. This is great. Feels super bullseye white2tea for me. Let me do this just in case that's in the way. So personally, this would be something where I would be like, hey, if you've never had an white2tea, this is exactly what I would be showing you. Which represents, to be clear, Iwu, big place, large amount of teas in this region. What I mean specifically is young Iwu meant to be drank immediately. And this is that in spades to me. So this again is the She Graduates. It looks like the pressing date was October 18th, 2024. So I don't know how old the Maucha is, but based on the color, I would assume it's not from this last year. You do have plenty of leaves that do have a bit more of a brown character compared to, let's get in here. So hopefully fairly visually evident in terms of the difference in the oxidation levels of this tea. Nice big leaves. Yum. These kind of Iwu's teas that are intended to be drank immediately, I think they're pretty easy brewing. You have to bear with me. Hopefully you're enjoying some yummy tea and thinking through it, experiencing it deeply, because I'm not going to throw this one away. This is really nice. I'm really enjoying now the grassier notes, a bit almost coming up to the line of a peatiness. Warming, certainly warm here today. Early-ish in the day for me. Maybe not. Yeah, this is my first session of the morning. Really flowery and perfumey in the cup in terms of the nose. Yeah, I love the level of intensity. Really a lot of green tea flavor, in my opinion, which I'm really enjoying. With just a depth, a butteriness, an earthiness that you wouldn't expect out of a green tea. Not quite as high notes in terms of the crispness. Maybe the flowers are coming a little bit out of season. You're not smelling the vegetative state of things growing up, but more blooming and blossoms. Sugary sweet. This is good. This is good. I think on this one the viscosity has died a little bit down, mostly because of the way that I'm brewing. These episodes where I am, they're just not going to be as exemplary of a way of brewing as compared to typical. Some umami now. A little bit of the deeper grass notes, a bit more of the fermented flavor, a bit more of the hay. Still really nice lasting sweetness. Nice. This is really actually really pleasant. Yeah, nice. This is a pre-release, so I don't think they have any, again, they don't have any information about it on their site, but certainly can check it out. Here's what the wrapper looks like. Just type in white2tea, She Graduates, Reddit. You're gonna see a ton of posts about it as well, which are always really fun to read. Shout out to the tea Reddit. I've yet to dox myself about my own Reddit username in there, but I do comment every once in a while, so maybe if you care to obsess, you can find me. That can't be. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if you can order this. I don't think you can really do so. Maybe get in touch with white2tea and see if they have more of these mini tuas in stock that you can. Mini balls in stock that you can have a sip of. Yeah, really nice. I'm gonna enjoy this tea certainly for the rest of my morning. And this tea actually might be a tea that would hold up well in as iced. Some Sheng, as you can imagine, can get quite astringent when you ice it. One fix for that actually is to keep the tea itself in the fridge so that the actual extraction goes slower. You have a bit more wiggle room to kind of pull it at the right time and smash it. Cheers. One of the more broy things I've said. And then you just pull out the iced tea and you just... I was asked to pledge to 2 frats in college. Refused both. Bit more peppery on the nose. Really nice. Yeah, I think I might even enjoy the nose a bit more than the, gosh, the material is humongous, than the core of the soup. Nothing wrong with frats, although I do think that if you get enough of one sex of people in a room, everyone loses some IQ points. That's just my own take. So certainly, I think the more the merrier in terms of diversity of opinions and backgrounds. Not a political statement. Shout out 2025. Just simply an observation about the nature of people. Loving the comparison of these leaves. Again, maybe let's see if I can do this. And yeah, what a treat. Go see if you can find this. Be on the lookout for it. I think this is definitely a recommend. Especially kind of, boom, Iwu, yes, drink this. Young Iwu, this to me, just a higher elevation of a daily drinker, just because of the balance. It's just a bit more to notice. It's a bit more dynamic than something else I'd be looking at. So go check this out. Shout out to white2tea. As always, you can check them out at white2tea.com. Go to tdb.org to learn a whole bunch, smorgasbord of things about Puerh. Tea in general, of course. Subscribe if you want. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers in 2025. So subscribe. I will stop shilling. Hope you all have some lovely tea experiences in the near future, and see you soon.